10:33 a.m. Thank you very much for coming. This is the Recreation Commission. I want to remind everyone we're being taped for future viewing on cable channel and online. First on our agenda is Douglas Youth Baseball has some Soldiers Field renovations they want to discuss with us.
Yes, thank you for having me. My name is Brett Argol. I'm actually the scheduler and webmaster now for the league, but
Doing a
I'm
fine
handling
job
some
since I was the
field maintenance
former
stuff.
one.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to take over Ryan's scheduling duties, but right now we focus mostly on our website. But Nick and Daryl Matthews, our new field maintenance guys, want to move forward on a project that we've been talking about for a couple of years. So I brought some pictures of it. You guys are probably all fairly familiar with it, but the wall along the right field line and on our big field down at Soldiers Field just creates some sightline issues, for us. So we want to take that wall down to about, I think it's about 3 or 4 feet where the lower section ends, and just remove that upper section and extend netting down the length of it to help with our sightlines overall. We think it'll be a big benefit for our concessions in particular. We have a hard time staffing our concessions, and I think some of that has to do with folks not being able to watch both of the fields when they're in the concession stand. I think if we could open up the sight lines there, we'd have a better chance of getting folks to staff. Our concession stands will help with our revenue and our fundraising overall. Also, as part of this, we want to be able to move our shed, which services the small field at Soldiers Field, just kind of across the walkway area there along the fence, and that'll also help with the sight lines. I brought pictures if you guys want to kind of go through. The first one just shows the view from the concession stand towards our small field, which almost completely blocks it. The second picture shows the view from the concession stand towards our larger field, which you can see quite a bit of the infield, most of left field. My picture doesn't do it justice. You can't really see right field from that area, but just give an idea of the difference in sight lines from one field to the other. This is a picture that kind of runs along the wall, and just did the best I could with kind of just trying to highlight the section that we want to take down and replace with netting. You can see that the first really probably 150 feet, I'm guessing, of that wall is down at probably, I'm guessing it's about 40 inches high, and then has netting extending up to, I'm guessing, 8 or 9 feet. But then after that 150 feet, you just get solid wall from that point forward, which is the issue with the sight lines. So this is just a different view of the higher wall area and the section that we want to replace from the other end. And then this just shows kind of the current shed location, that white door there, which is at the end of that wall. And even if we lowered the wall and put netting, that shed would still kind of cause some sightline issues for us. We want to move that shed from that area to this area, which is across the walkway there along the fence. So nothing too dramatic, doesn't really change the feel and the function of Soldiers Field at all. But it will definitely improve sight lines. I don't think there's anything that we're touching that's of any historic significance there. You guys might know better than me. I don't think that wall's been there more than 30 years.
It was put up in 1996 when they revitalized
Okay.
Soldiers
So
Field.
about 25 years, yeah.
Yeah, there was a group that had put that wall up.
And it was put up to,
It was,
a wall of honor of some sort?
yeah, and there was
Or
some
sponsors.
signage there, since faded and what have you,
Yeah.
of sponsors and thanking people and donors.
Yeah, it could definitely serve that purpose again. We haven't been using it for that,
Mhm.
but I think if we were to keep it there, or need to keep it there, we would probably want to utilize it more. I think its biggest function right now is for wall ball for the kids. So, I think we'd have some disappointed 9-year-olds if we take that wall down, but we'll find another area for them to play wall ball.
A lot of kids leave Soldiers Field dirty now
Oh
because
yeah,
of baseball.
oh my god,
because
yeah.
of wall ball.
Go wall ball. We could start a wall ball league. Let them do
Yeah,
our assignments.
right.
So, yeah, and this last picture is just a little different perspective on it. Same kind of angles and whatnot, just different.
The shed's going.
Ideas on who's gonna do the work? Is it
I think we
volunteer
would
based?
try to do it ourselves. Just get out there with a sawzall to take that top half section of the wall off. I'm not sure about the netting. I'm assuming that's something we could do. It doesn't seem too difficult. We got some handy folks around, so
I know
I
this
think we
thing
would-
was all put up by the volunteers.
yeah.
Okay.
So I think we would try to
Yeah.
just extend that.
Yeah,
you know.
we
find a way to marry in some new netting in with the old stuff and just, you know, continue it down.
It's actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
Matt Lohr
Yeah.
ran that whole operation a few years ago.
Okay.
And it's honestly, it must have been a dangerous place prior to.
Yeah,
his
the netting is codified.
Yeah, I'm assuming that, so that netting wasn't there either before, right?
No, the
Or-
netting's
yeah.
only been up there 4 or 5 years, I
Yeah.
would say.
So,
Maybe not even that long.
Yeah.
which seems like it's holding up pretty well, so I don't think we need to replace that, but we should examine replacing all the netting at the time we do it, just to see if it's, you know, if this is in rough shape, but it seems like it's in pretty decent shape right now. So, I think the biggest issue is moving the shed.
Yeah, and
the other things.
I had it brought from the school department.
Yeah.
We ended up using a crane.
Yeah.
to
So,
move it, So we'd have to. do
yeah, I
the
think if we
same
can
thing.
get a crane donated for us, that'd be great. I think it would probably be a half-hour job for him if you had the
Sure,
crane, you
more
know,
time
in
to
place,
set
you
up
know.
than actually
Yeah,
the
exactly.
swing.
Once you get the crane in place, it's just lift it up, move it 20
Maybe,
feet, drop
just
it.
touch base with the building inspector, just let him know that you're moving the shed.
Okay.
That would be my suggestion,
Okay.
you know.
Will it need more crushed stone?
It'll
there?
need some more crushed stone underneath.
On the base of it, yeah, so that's something we can do as well.
Mhm.
You run it by the selectman's office, I'm not sure if this qualifies.
We have not yet. We figured we'd
Okay.
come to you guys first and let
Okay.
your recommendation kind of dictate what we do next, and to be able to carry that recommendation with us, one way or the other, whichever way we
Definitely
go.
Just check with them,
So,
I don't know if this qualifies
Yeah,
for the
it wouldn't hurt just to make sure,
improvement policy.
And I think
you know.
I'm going before you guys on Tuesday, your next
Oh, good.
meeting, to talk about a possible parade this year.
Also,
As part
that's
of-
perfect.
Yeah.
time.
So I can marry that in
So
there.
you're on the agenda now?
I think so, that's what Nick said.
Okay.
So I haven't looked online,
We'll
see what
stop
your agenda
there.
is, yeah, we can check.
I think she'll post that later today anyway, so
Um,
that's good.
Yeah, again, I'm kind of pinching on that as well, because I don't think Nick was available, so you've got to get updated and, you know.
Doing a lot of
So,
pinching.
Yeah.
Nick's
It's gotta go back, gotta go back this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the go-to guy. But no, Nick's doing a really good job.
No, he is, yeah,
He's-
great job.
he's put the level of professionalism on the organization, and
Yeah.
Brett, you certainly.
Previous guy was
helpful
okay,
with that.
you know.
He tried. But it's great, it's wonderful to see the program, move from leader to leader to leader to leader.
Yeah,
and,
you gotta
it
keep
keeps
that
going.
pipeline going, you
Yep.
know.
So I guess I'd be looking for a motion to, is approve the right word, for us to approve their renovation plans?
Sure, we'll make a motion that we approve the,
Approve/recommend their plans to the selectmen?
sounds perfect.
Second, yeah, that's good.
Motion made by Tim, seconded by Hannah. Any more questions or discussions? All in favor? Aye. It's unanimous.
Great. What say you, Moose?
Good luck.
Oop, Moose turd. All right, thank you, guys, appreciate it.
Moose is Hannah's dog, for those watching at home.
All right, guys.
Thanks,
Have a good
Brett.
one. You're welcome.
Brett?
Thank you.
All right, a couple of small cleanup items. We don't meet that often, so I figure we'd talk about the fiscal 2021 budget while we're here. That way, if nothing else occurs, we don't have to run a meeting to do that. So I talked to Gene this morning. The current budget plan is for the standard $3,000 for the commission, $2,400 which goes to the lights at Soldiers, and $600 for maintenance and repairs. If anyone has any thoughts on changing that, I would assume we just go forward with it, but if anyone has any thoughts, we can certainly discuss that now. If not, I'd be looking for a motion to approve the budget for fiscal 2021 for $3,000 total, $2,400 to be used for Soldiers Field lights and $600 to be used for repair and maintenance.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by John, seconded by Tim. Any further discussion or questions? All in favor? Aye. All right, meeting minutes. We are a couple meetings behind. I went through the videos this morning. If you want to take a couple minutes to read those, try to get those approved today.
Reading these, John, I remember seeing an email about a week ago about some vandalism at Martin Road.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Right,
I've been up all night, we've
Yeah.
been standing, so.
It was little.
It was little and we did take care of it.
But we don't see that often, is what I'm.
No, it's every few years someone,
So-
but it was all removed by the highway department.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long night, so.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's-
Hannah, one quick question. I believe you got married? Is that correct?
No.
No? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I thought on John's email the other night I saw he had a different last name.
That's
Oh,
correct.
that's the other.
Ah,
Middle daughter.
sorry. My bad,
Yeah.
my bad, my
Yeah.
bad. All right, so if doesn't have any amendments, we can.
Motion to approve the June 17, 2019 and February 5th, 2019 minutes as presented.
Second.
Motion made by John, seconded by Hannah. All in favor?
Aye.
All righty, anybody have any old business? I have one new business. Jen mentioned to me, she apologized for not being able to make the meeting, and mentioned that we did appoint her the sole signature, but she wanted a backup appointed in case she was on vacation or something. Do one of you two want to take that? All right. So, I'd be looking for a motion to make Hannah the backup signature to Jen Goslin for the National Grid electric bills that come in monthly.
Second, or so moved.
Second.
Motion made by Tim, seconded by John. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Unanimous. Congratulations, Hannah. Anybody else have any new business? Okay, looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion to adjourn at 10:46 a.m. By John, seconded by Tim. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.